Man, it's been a long, hard day at work.
Not joking. It's always hard.
So what do you think of the playoffs this year?
Yeah, I think it's going to be the East. It's going to be North Carolina and pull out over Kentucky. Really stomp it.
You think Kentucky's getting stomped? I'm getting stomped. Look what I got in the mail today.
So you still seeing that guy that you met last weekend?
I know. He turned out to be a real jerk. I'm giving up on meeting men in bars. You know, I've decided I'm going to start going to church. My friend Liz says there's some really great-looking guys in her church choir.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. There are a lot of quality men in bars. Hey, check out those guys over there.
Yeah, they look nice.
Well, let's go over and talk to them.
Oh, no, I can't do that. My hair's a mess.
Don't be ridiculous. Your hair looks fine. Look, the pool table's almost free. We can go over, shoot a little pool, and then it won't be so obvious.
Okay, I'll do that.
So how much damage you think they're going to do to you this year?
I haven't actually sat down and figured out my taxes yet.
Well, I tell you, I made so little this year, it's not even worth filing. By the time I put down all my exemptions, they hardly withhold anything. So what's the point?
I mean, what's the point? You gotta file.
But I only made $11,300 last year. I don't have to file.
Look, you made over $11,000. You're married. You've got children. It's to your benefit to file.
Maybe. It's such a pain. It's not worth it.
What about you?
Well, I guess I have to file. I've got kids, and with Flo's psychic readings, we made close to $17,000 last year.
Yeah?
No, Billy, you can't use your brother for home plate.
I can't see why I should file. I didn't pay anything in, and I'm not getting anything back.
The reason why you file is you get money back from the government.
I could get money from the government?
Even if I didn't pay any taxes, because I didn't pay anything in.
Doesn't matter if you didn't pay anything in.
That's real money. How do I jump on that bandwagon?
Now, Billy, let your brother out of the closet. Did you say money? And do your homework. Did you say I could get money from the government?
Yes. Don here says that I can get money back, and I wasn't even planning to file this year.
Man, you got to file or you're going to miss out on it.
But how can I get in on this? This sounds too good to be true. You got a scam going or something?
No. This is perfectly legal.
How did you hear about this?
Come on, let's go play pool, I'll tell you.
Pool?
Hey, look, those guys coming over here.
See, we didn't even have to do anything. They were attracted by our good looks alone.
Yeah, my tax is done by the time they finish this game.
Tell me about it.
Double or nothing. Rack 'em. You're probably used to it.
Hey, is your friend coming over?
No, he just wants to get drunk. He has to do his taxes today. Man, he is bummed.
Taxes? Don't remind me about taxes. I just got my W-2.
Yeah, that's the part I always dread.
Hey, actually, it's not so bad. We were just talking about a way to get some money back.
Yeah, right.
Hey, he's really cute.
That sounds really good.
Hey, these guys seem really nice and smart, too.
Yeah, see, I told you so.
I'm serious. I'll show you how it works.
That sounds great.
Let's find out who qualifies here. How many children do you have?
Well, how many would you like?
Since Peg has no children, in order for her to get the credit, she must, one, be at least 25 years old, but no older than 64 at the end of the year.
So, how long have you lived in the United States?
All my life.
2, live in the United States for over 6 months out of the year. 3, have income between $1 and a base amount. And 4, not be claimed as a dependent on someone else's return.
I'll come visit you.
Don't leave.
Oh, don't let her go.
I'm sure gonna miss Mom's gumbo. But now I'll qualify for the earned income credit.
What about him? He has 4 kids.
Oh, that's a different story. Children help you qualify and get more money. Children, grandchildren, and stepchildren.
Kids? Hell, I've got kids. My son Jimmy, my 3rd wife's daughter from our first marriage.
Adopted children and foster children.
That's Susie. I adopted her. She looks like me, too. She got married in December.
Generally, because she got married, Susie is no longer a qualifying child.
Nice shot.
Wait, I've got more.
Do they all live with you?
And that's a good question. For a child to qualify, the child must live with you for over 6 months out of the year.
Hey, what about my 2 girls who live with my first wife?
Your children?
Yeah, they stay with me 2 months out of every year.
Sorry, they have to live with you for over 6 months out of the year.
Hey, here's Johnny, my overseas foster child. He writes me from Serbia every month.
Johnny won't qualify. A foster child must live with you for the United States.
Wait, I've got more. Art will be 19 next week.
Finally made one, huh?
Art was eligible for last year, but he's not this year. He's too old. Of course, if he were a full-time student for 5 months or totally disabled, he'd qualify.
With all those children, it's going to take you forever to fill out the Earned Income Credit form.
Well, you know, all you have to do is list the names and social security numbers of your qualifying children.
But I have Jim, Art, Lloyd, Connie, Mary. But I have 8.
The maximum benefit. 2 children.
I'm going home and do my taxes and figure out what qualifies me for my Earned Income Credit. Because I certainly don't want to flush away this opportunity.
Oh, why don't you take Hooter home? He looks pretty blitz.
Whoa, I'm home. Wait till you hear this.
You been drinking again. You promised. You low down, dirty, good-for-nothing, fish-eyed fool.
But Flo, my buddies and I at the bar heard about the Earned Income Tax Credit. We're gonna get money back.
Damn, he wasn't lying after all.
That sounds really interesting. What other ways are there to get it?
Well, why don't we go sit down at the table there and I'll tell you about it.
Okay.
Can I get some money back?
What?
Money!
Okay. This is the tax stuff. Tell me about yourself. We'll try to help you figure this out.
Okay, I made $17,000 in wages and tips last year.
1,000 wages and tips. Do you have any employee benefits like free meals, things like that?
Free meals worth $501.
501, that's 17,501 of earned income. Do you have any other income?
I did get $200 in strike benefits in January, and I have a bank account that brought me $40 in interest.
40 in interest. Okay, now the strike benefits can count as earned income. However, if you get a large amount of income, say from rent, dividends, royalties, interest, stuff like that, that can disqualify you.
Disqualified? For $40? You mean to tell me I'm going to lose my earned income credit for a measly $40?
No, you're not going to lose your refund for $40. The 40 isn't enough to prevent you from qualifying for the earned income credit.
Well, that's a relief.
Okay, let's, what else do we have? Do you have any children?
2 boys, 6 and 11.
2 boys. And I assume they lived with you last year?
Right?
That must be tough. Okay, let's total it up. It's $17,000 in salary, $501 in meals, $200 in strike benefits, $40 interest on your savings. That brings us up to $17,741. Is that right?
Right.
Okay. The earned income credit for a taxpayer with 2 children vanishes when... Now, you have $17,741, and that's less. So you qualify.
So how much do I get?
Do you believe this guy? After having memorized the tax table, I find that you're eligible to receive...
What if he had a really good year?
Well, the most you can make with 2 children.
With your tips?
Let's just get back to us.
Singles can get earned income credit if one meets these requirements. 1. Age, between 25 and 64 years old. 2. Residence, live in the United States for over 6 months. Income, between $1
and a base amount.
File a tax return and not be claimed as a dependent on anyone else's tax return. Children can help people get the earned income credit if they meet the following requirements. 1. Relationship test. Your child, stepchild, adopted child, or grandchild who lives with you. The residency test. Children must live in the United States.
Well, take me. For example, I'm a student, I'm 26, I live alone, and I make $8,250. So I qualify for the earned income credit.
26, live alone, single. But $8,250? What do you study?